Hi guys, I'm Nabil Abdulrashid and this is Nabil Knows. You should watch this because I know. I generally tend to know. Donald Trump and Bill Clinton. What I love about this is how Bill is not bothered. He's enjoying all of this. But Donald Trump is now saying that they should just let the list free. You know, and I hate to admit it, but Frankie is right. So, Frankie, do you want to let us know your theory?
Sure. So the reason that Donald Trump wants to release all the Epstein emails is because he'd rather that people think that he's a paedophile than that he's a gay Democrat.
We bring you to the studio one of the Republican politicians, Mr. Trump. Why are you gay? I'm not gay, I'm a pedophile. Who is gay? The Democrats. You know, but the sad thing is, that actually makes sense. It's very possible that's true. And that's what's sad now because we can't believe anything. I might not even really be me. I might just be Frankie Boyle in blackface. Epstein Island, once the list is released, people will be like, why did he hold it for all this time? Maybe they were editing it. Maybe stuff's been redacted. Maybe these aren't the real files. We'll never know because it wasn't released straight away. It's very, very odd times we live in. Nothing is what it seems. Zoran Mamdani has won. This is funny. Like seeing all the guys who have a picture of themselves holding a fish while wearing shades on Twitter have complete meltdowns is hilarious. While it's great though, I'm still very skeptical because like Mamdani seems, you know, he's in a rap video. He's cool. He likes Busta Rhymes. His image is perfect. It's almost too perfect. He looks like he could play Spider-Man in the next Spider-Man movie. He looks like a brown Peter Parker. With great power comes great responsibility. I'm sorry, he's Iranian. He's not even... My point is, while it's great that he's won, people think that this is a great victory against the establishment. I'm not so sure if it's that or just the establishment changing sock puppets. What I'm saying is, we've been taught don't put all your faith in the living because they may disappoint you. Only trust dead politicians is what I'm saying. Okay, let's just assume he is this good guy. He is this amazing guy that wants to change New York, and hopefully he is. I hope he is. He still has to fight an entire system that was there before him. New York reminds me of Nigeria. It's a powerful place, lots of money, but it's not evenly spread out. Each institution is crooked in one way, shape, or form. All I'm saying is, don't wait for this guy to like divide a loaf of bread to feed thousands. Yes, I know, I'm a Debbie Downer, but come on. I lived through the Obama shit, okay? I saw, yes, we can, and he didn't. We thought Jeremy Corbyn was going to turn the UK into a utopia, and then that all just went to shit. It's kind of like when, you know, you're on a date, and the date seems a bit too perfect. It probably is. There's probably a lie. There's probably something you haven't found out. Like maybe they snore, or maybe they're QAnon. There's always something you need to worry about. Uncle Nabil loves you. That's why he tells you the harsh truth, okay? People say religion is the opiate of the masses. I disagree. I think modern politics are an opiate because all they do is change sock puppets and make us fight each other while they continue to do the exact same thing. Many politicians now don't even believe in the parties that they're in. They just join the party because it's the best thing for their career. Stop trusting politicians. I'm not saying be an anarchist because even anarchism doesn't work. How the fuck did they plan their meetings? I'm a dad. I'm allowed dad jokes. Hey guys, so it's me again, and I will be recording a special. So special. It's going to be 1st of Feb 2026 at 23 Kingsway, Top Secret Comedy Club. It's my show, Urban Batuta, that I've toured literally around the world this year, and I'm going to be saying goodbye to it and retiring it officially next year. But if you want to be a part of the live recording of something that's very special, and I think a very good show, probably better than the Purple Pill, and that's a hard thing for me to say, then please come and watch Urban Batuta, 1st of Feb, 23 Kingsway, 2026. I'll see you then. They're all talking about Christian genocide, only to find out that a reverend was handing out weapons.
Father, your prayer this morning no work. This one will recover from the Reverend Father.
I mean, it's nice to see the faiths coming together, but fucking hell, man. I'm just glad more people are seeing the truth now. But like, I've been saying this from the beginning. All the fighting you see in Nigeria always happens over places where there's minerals and natural resources. You're hearing stories of like, there's a huge forest and in the middle of it, there's a mansion with a helicopter pad, right? There's videos of like Chinese expats bribing police to leave them alone while they mine unknown minerals in parts of Nigeria. When I was young, I remember that there were Christians who went into the mosque and said, Allahu Akbar, the mosque is burning. And then when Muslims came out, they slaughtered them. These things have been happening in Nigeria for generations. I've lost people in these things. Well, the problem is a lot of Nigerians don't know what's happening in their neighboring state because they don't travel. Most Nigerians have only ever been to one, maybe two states in Nigeria. Very few have lived in more than three. I'm just lucky that my family is mixed, so I have some understanding of what goes on in the south as well as the east. So yeah, Plateau State, you've got a religious leader handing out weapons to people who, had they been successful in their mission to go out and kill, would have been called Muslim militants. Why? Because they spoke Hausa. Hausa is the second widest spoken language in all of Africa. Loads of people who aren't Muslims speak Hausa, but when these people go out and do it, we all get blamed. If Frankie hits me, that's not Judaism, that's on Frankie being a bastard. If I do something, that's not on Islam. And if Dan does something, it's not because he's a vegetarian. I mean, it might be, but, you know, even vegetarians deserve the benefit of the doubt. My problem is, why is it that tomorrow, if I go out and do something, it gets blamed on Islam? So it's the same thing happening in Nigeria, man. It's upsetting because I'm directly affected by it. It's impossible for me to go to my home state because even though the city I was raised in is safe, the road to get there is difficult. I haven't seen some of my best friends in 10 years because I risk getting kidnapped. So every couple of years, they find a new thing, a new way to deflect from what's going on in other parts of the world. These guys never gave a shit about Nigerians or Nigerian Christians when Donald Trump was calling us a shithole country. Now, all of a sudden, you care about Nigerian Christians. That's mad. Because, you know, these people in America who constantly talk about, oh, Nigerian Christian genocide, had nothing to say when Dylan Roof walked into a church and unalived a bunch of black people praying there. They had nothing to say when a crazy Zionist dude went from church to church murdering people just this year. There have been about 7 more attacks in black churches in America. Majority of the black people being killed by American police have been Christian. You don't care about that. A Muslim could be baking a cake, and then one of these fucking guys with fish and shades will comment underneath saying Jesus is king. Did you go to church on Sunday? No, you didn't. I have news for you, you so-called nationalists. Christianity comes from the same part of the world as Islam. Christianity met your ancestors way more violently than Islam has met you. Think about the kind of Christian you are and understand that violence was involved. How Catholicism first reached here, you can find out for yourself. It wasn't just preached. Most of you descend from peasants. Only a handful of you would have been allowed to even read the Bible to be able to use it as an excuse to treat people badly. That's one. 2, it was forced on you, right? Your ancestors were pagans. Pagans. You guys have no ancestral link to Christianity. It was brought to you initially via war, via force, via enslavement. Islam has come here. We didn't force our religion on you. You guys complain about how you don't have Christian values anymore in the UK. Has any man named Muhammad appeared in your house and stopped you from going to church? No. You chose to stay home and watch football. We're not closing down stadiums and turning them into mosques, right? It's your churches that are being turned into pubs and mosques because you don't go. We don't force you not to go. It's down to you. Have you ever seen Tommy Robinson in church before? Have you ever seen Paul Golding in church before? What church does Nigel Farage go to?
Saw Tommy Robinson in Epstein's emails, though.
He was having fellowship there. they were eating and drinking of the same body. But it wasn't Christ. Again, I have no problem with the Christian faith. I have no problem with any faith. But if you only remember your religion as an excuse to attack other people, when you die, you're not going to need a sweater because where you're going is going to be very warm. Yeah, Donald Trump is butthurt because of BBC. The BBC show, apparently they've gotten the wrong end of the stick. They've mismanaged or edited a speech of his. Who would have thought the BBC would do that? I'm still angry about MasterChef. But apparently they took one of his speeches, you know, he's eloquent and coherent.
Just a lot of interesting things. We're talking about a lot of interesting things.
Speeches that he's known for. And they've removed the middle bit. And it looks like he's inciting violence. And we all know Donald Trump never incites violence. This obviously is part of a wider super right-wing ploy to get rid of the BBC as it's a powerful establishment in and of itself. It's a program that nobody in America watched, but I don't know what he's so upset about. Like his 2 or 3 friends living in the UK might have caught a glimpse of it. It's a bit of a snowflake, a bit sensitive. But yeah, there is the BBC is now under attack heavily, and it just goes to show what we've always known. Right-wing white men have always been terrified of BBC. Okay, there's I'm gonna be very sensitive about this because this is
You want to protect Hitler's feelings?
even vegetarians deserve the benefit of the doubt. Turns out that Hitler apparently was autistic. Like fucking wow, we'd never have guessed. Why does autism get the blame for everything? But then again, it now makes Elon Musk's behavior make more sense, right? He probably just had the Sieg Heil strain of autism that just makes you do Nazi salutes. Anyway, so Hitler was autistic at the very least, they're saying, and had undescended testicles and a tiny wiener. Based on blood samples found on a sofa where he's said to have killed himself. The world's most famous vegetarian is Adolf Hitler. He didn't eat meat because he felt it made you aggressive and violent. It's true. So I look at every vegetarian funny. Yay, guys, Wicked is out. I can't wait to go watch it. I really hope that the actresses both still held space. Are they still weird in interviews? Or are they waiting till the drugs have left their system before they go?
Cynthia Eviro has said she's not going to do interviews at the Australian premiere because her voice has gone. And Ariana Grande is going to abstain from interviews in solidarity.
So they're both still holding space.
They are both most definitely holding space.
This is Nabil Knows. Keep watching. Like, share, subscribe. Get us to 100k. I need it. I need the validation.